Hey guys, welcome to Module 1, Lesson 2, Traits of a Business Owner. I wanted to make sure that while you all are taking this course, that you understand how to manage what you have like a CEO and how your mindset does matter. And so I'm taking this lesson from one of my live events on the Jumpstart Business Booster Tour. And this was one of the best sessions that we had. So I definitely wanted to share it with those of you who are inside of the Jumpstart Jumpstart Blueprint course, so that you guys can get that feedback as well about how to manage your childcare business like a CEO. Some of the traits and natural abilities of an owner and director that makes them the leader that their childcare business needs. And so first thing I want to talk about is being a self-starter. When you become your own boss, you have to have get up and go about yourself. You want to be a self-starter by pursuing a daily rhythm and plan for your childcare business. So when you are a self-starter, nobody has to tell you what to do. You literally are telling others how you want things done. And the best way to lead others is by being the example. So as a self-starter, you want to not have the mindset of just sit back and watch and wait. You want to have the mindset to be proactive, to see the end from the beginning so that you can take fast action. And then the next one is being a reader. For me, being a reader is key. It's important because there are points about this industry that I won't know unless I pick up a book and read it, because I don't know everything about childcare, and neither do you. But what makes me better is that when I pick up a book and I read it, it causes me to be enlightened. And not only that, what happens when you pick up a book and you read and then you take the next step and move forward and apply, it causes you to be a doer. And when you become a doer, then you can move to the next step, which is a multitasker. When you are operating a childcare business, you want to acquire the skills of being able to handle multiple tasks at one time. And let me give you a day in the life. So you may walk into your childcare business by 9 o'clock in the morning with your mindset on, when I get into my office, I'm going to do payroll. Well, in the midst of you doing payroll, somebody comes and knocks on your door. An enrollment walks through the door. Your phone rings. Your cell phone rings. Your email goes off. The Facebook goes off in the Facebook group. And your coach is on. You're like, oh, I want to see what coach is talking about. And then you have, if you have children, you get a phone call from their school. They're vomiting. They need to get picked up. So basically, that's just life. But what happens when you have an assignment or a deadline that's due by 10 a.m., you know that the payroll has to be submitted by 9:45 in order for it to be back into your office by 12 noon from your business accountant or your bookkeeper. And so now you got all of these demands on you. So it's where you must be able to answer your phone, greet your client, direct them to the person that you can delegate this task to, complete your assignment, and get ready for the next all at once. But in order for you to be a proper multitasking person, you have to prepare for the basics to happen in your life. So that means you'll learn about that in this course, or even in another course about creating a trigger system, where this system is what guides you so that you can handle tasks that come your way. The next one is be detail oriented. Success is in the details. So when you see smudges on your wall, that's a detail that you want to deal with. If you walk in your classrooms and you have a smell, that's a detail you want to deal with. If your staff isn't wearing their uniforms appropriately, that's the detail you want to deal with. If you have a paper that have been printed so many times and now it has streaks in the paper, that's a detail you want to deal with. If you have registration packets that you have just ran off continuously and now you barely can see what's on it, there's so many spots on it due to the copying and the printing quality is low, that's a detail you want to deal with. You want to be so into the details that come along with running your childcare business. If you have a business card and that number no longer works, don't scratch it out. Buy you a new business card, because that is excellence and is dealing with details. Now, you want to be flexible, especially when it comes to dealing with people. In this arena, you can't be as hard on people as you are on yourself. And so I'm a first partaker of that. When I tell you guys, I am just as hard on others as I am on myself, if not harder. And I learned that everybody can't go where you want to go, and everybody can't handle your personality of a go-get-it self-starter. So you want to be flexible in your personality. You want to be flexible with your attendance and your time. Even if you have a sign up that says no office hours today, if that's an emergency, be flexible to go in there and check on and see about your team and let your team know that you're there for them. You also want to hire people that are just as flexible, where they're willing to put the time in and willing to help you do the work. Then the next one is organized. Anyone that wants to truly be a great success, either they must be organized or hire someone that is organized to surround what they do. Because when you have organization, you have clarity, you can easily access what you need, and you can get things done. So I want to encourage you to become a organized person. Then the next one is people person. Now, some people, like myself, I'm very good at the initial meeting, but then once it's time to get the work done, people tend to take me wrong. And that's because of my idea of what I need to get accomplished, because I'm always thinking. All right, so here's the next one, developer. You want to be a person that is developing new ideas, typing up your new formats, typing up your new handbooks, coming up with new ideas, training concepts. You want to be a developer, or people that can take an idea and develop it into a final result. Then you want to be a researcher. That goes along with reading. You may not know it, but you want to be able to go in and search it out. The next one is a planner. Daily, you set your goals in advance so that you can achieve them. So you want to begin to be a planner. And so I admire all of you who have already purchased the Jumpstart Daily Business Booster, because it helps you plan every area of your business. And then you have to be good with financial management. I don't want to say have to be, but these are just some good traits to have. And if you don't have them, then you surround yourself with those people. The next one is understand early childhood development. If you are like me and you just started your childcare business with a passion, but never really had any early childhood care and education, I will admonish you to take you a few continual ed courses. Because when you do, it'll help you position yourself to offering what's age appropriate, what's developmentally appropriate for early childhood. And you want to have some type of understanding of it. The next one is good computer skills. Everything now is online. Everything is where it is for you to be able to access through computers, through cell phones, through tablets. You can meet with your staff if you have good computer skills through the computer. So you want to have those skills. The next one is strategic thinker. You want to take time to strategically think about your next move. Strategically think about the results that you want in your business. and strategize. Like a strategic thinker is someone that read books to see how they can apply certain concepts into their business. And I told you guys earlier that I had some money collection skills. I think that collecting money in this industry is important. And so what you don't have, you hire people that do. So money collection skills is one of the ones that you need. And we talked about working long hours, and that goes along with being flexible. One of the things that I want you to do is know that childcare is like a 4 a.m. to a 8 p.m. Business day for some. So you have to be willing to work hours in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Naturally, you want to be a teacher. And the reason being is because we're in the business of early childhood care and education. And so when it comes to the educational piece, you want to naturally be a teacher because you're going to be teaching people how to work in your business. You're going to be teaching the children how to become great students. You're going to be teaching parents on how to enroll with you. So what you want to do is to just look up the job description of a teacher and look at the things that's required of them, because a lot of it's going to be required of you in your role. You have to have the ability to delegate authority. What I mean by that is there are going to be people that will do things better than you. There are going to be people that you have to give things to who can't do things better than you. And you might be afraid to give them that task. But you have to learn how to have that ability to give it to somebody, even though you're going to be so used to doing everything on your own. But the key to success is not what you can do, it's what you empower others to do. So begin to delegate tasks to others that can easily be accomplished, but you got to start them off somewhere. You don't start them off with the biggest task that will be detrimental to your company. Start them off with what they can handle. And then you must have the ability to hire, train, and manage staff. And so inside of this whole kit, you're going to learn what it requires for you to hire, train, and retain good staff. Now, we talked about self-starter because as a self-starter, you have to have the skills necessary to manage your time. When you can't manage your time, it's hard for you to manage others. So, for instance, one day, one of my staff members came over to my office and they was like, "Miss Dickerson, it's nice and clean in here." And I said, yes. I said, because the same standard I have for you in the classroom is the same standard that I apply to myself. If I am encouraging you to clean your space, then I must be faithful over keeping my space clean. The next one is written and verbal communication skills. Now, some of us say, Miss Dickerson, I don't talk well in front of people. I'm really shy. Well, if you don't have that skill, you want to definitely have someone on your team that does and that's willing to be at your front area when clients come in. And then you, on the backdrop, you begin to develop those skills and those written communication skills. And then there are people such as virtual assistants. Virtual assistants can take your phone calls. They can write out your documents. And so look up VAs if you have issues in this area. Look up your virtual assistant, somebody that can help you get going until you become great at what you do. And then the last one is the ability to say no. So many times as the boss, we want to help people. We want to please parents, staff, and children. But you must have the ability to gracefully say no. All right, you guys. So this is your training piece. I want you to download this because your next part is going to be where you discover quality traits that you want in your leadership team members. And you can write down which areas that are in your business and what's effective for you.